Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for another part of this month catching up on K-pop. The first one, for November at least, was a dedicated solo artist special. You'll be able to find it on my channel if you are interested. Otherwise, the second part and third part, we have, for the most part, girl groups. The only boy group that we have right here is WEEEKLY. And WEEEKLY was highly requested, but also I decided to include this. So basically, for those who don't know, the lineup of the Catching Up on K-pop is a co-creation, if you want. It's a collaboration between the patrons and myself, but also I take as many recommendations and suggestions, etc., from the comments on YouTube. So basically it would look kind of something like this. There is the option to choose multiple music videos. So I'm calling this a collaboration between every parties because I also do sometimes add my own picks into the lineup. So this month, oh yeah, just really quickly also, regarding BIVIZ, it is also the first time in a very, very long time that I have received either comments or DMs of people. They are not hateful DMs or comments by any means, and I understand that some people are very passionate about wanting me to react to a release or a group or whatnot, but it's true that it's the first time in a very, very long time that I have received so many comments and DMs of people saying they were either disappointed and angry at me because I did not react to BIVIZ, and also comments like, do you hate BIVIZ? How come you are reacting to this but not them? Like basically comments like this. Like I said, they're not hateful comments, but you know, they still kind of stink a little, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I'm not here and wanting to disappoint people. Like that's not what I want. That's like probably one of the furthest thing that I'm trying to do. Basically, I'm a people pleaser, and when someone comes to me and say, hey, I'm disappointed in you, I'm like, you know, I don't want that. I don't like this feeling. And so yeah, I'm bringing this up because I completely understand people being excited to request a music video reaction or wanting to show a good music video and song to someone else. I get it. I've been there. But please also, like, don't jump the gun like this saying like, do you hate them because you don't react to them? That's not how it works. Like, if you want to be mad or disappointed at me because I'm not reacting to something, then maybe you might want to consider checking my community tab first before leaving such comments and DMs. Because the thing is, obviously I don't want to disappoint people, and I know that I've disappointed people before because that happens, you know. I'm not trying to disappoint people, but it happens. However, in this instance, regarding BIVIZ, the thing is, I did create a post 13 days ago, so at the beginning of the month, saying, as you can see, that I would react to BIVIZ in the upcoming Catching Up on K-pop. The reason why I didn't react to it on the day of its release was because I was working. This month of November is a very heavy month for me in terms of content, work and everything. I'm also filming for special videos. I've got collabs, interviews coming up and everything. I've got a lot of things coming up that needs to be worked on, and next to it I'm also, you know, giving classes, and I'm also preparing content for when I'm away during the month of December when I'll be in Vietnam. And because I knew this month of November would be very heavy in terms of like just everything, I communicated that with you guys over my community tab, because this is usually where I leave either updates or I ask you guys for suggestions or whatnot, and this is basically my main channel of communication with you. So to those who felt either angry or disappointed in me because I did not react to BIVIZ and leaving comments that are not mean comments, that I will agree with, but are kind of like accusatory to a certain degree, well, at least that's how I received it, you know, please do consider checking my community tab first for any like communication or whatever regarding upcoming videos, because you might be able to find an answer to your suggestions or comment or whatnot. It is not always the case that it is true, but in this instance, it happened that I did say that I would react to them whenever I had the time to, which the time is today. So, like, you know, I will always try to be as transparent as I can with you guys on stuff like this. Yeah, some of these comments and DMs kind of stung because I'm like, I don't want people to feel like this because of me, and I don't want people to think that way of me, obviously. But also please understand that, you know, basically putting pressure on someone to do something is also not a very constructive way of asking for something. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just took a little bit of time right here to talk about this because, like I said, it's been a little while since I've received so many comments and DMs about a release. But yeah, I hope you guys understand my position as well in this situation. So without any further ado now, I think I understood that I made some of you wait a while, myself included. Like, I am excited for this. I don't think you understand, but I am excited for this as well. Like, me doing this, I'm excited for this. Like, really, some people really thought that I was hating BBG because I did not react to it. That's not how it works. That's not how time management works, you guys. Anyways, and not only am I gonna be checking out Maniac, which is the title track of this comeback, right? But also, I've seen people also request UNTIE, so we got a combo today, you guys. We've got a bundle, a 2-in-1, buy one get one free kind of situation. I'm doing it. Yeah, I think there weren't any English captions either last time, were they? Anyways, let's go. Ooh, those contacts are contacting. Oof. I want Shinbi always to have blonde hair. Always. See, I'm telling you, she needs to keep those, this color. I almost wished UNTIE also had bleached hair. Yep. Perfect. This love is maniac, 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 but I can't killing it, killing it, killing it. 사랑 말고 다른 말로 설명할 수 없는 말로. It's maniac, maniac. crystal처럼 조각난 like 그 아래선 우리 living in the moment, bloody true. Okay, I've seen this and they look so good doing this, but if I were to do this move, I would look like I was like stepping on a fucking bug. I swear I wished UNTIE had like bleached blonde hair as well, just to create the triangle if you want. It's one of those like more chill badass songs. This Shinbi is for the history's book. For a song that's called Maniac, I thought it would be a lot more harsh around the edges. Like, you know, even the look and everything is giving like rock star. I thought, ooh, they look really good. It's almost like I was expecting a song that was a lot more hard, whereas they went for the route that is a lot more chill than I was expecting. A lot more mellow also. This part, the verses, feels like you are in 0G. 0G. Yeah, you're like as if you're floating in space. That's what it is. This song feels a lot more weightless and lightweight than I was initially expecting because of the title. We go wherever the wind takes us. Okay, now here. Oh, what does that mean? Ignoramus. Ignorabimus. Ignoramus et ignorabimus, qui signifie nous ne savons pas et nous ne saurons jamais. Ooh. Oh! So it's present and future tense of Latin, probably. Is it? Yeah, Latin. Yeah. So we don't know, and we will never know. Ooh, alright. What do you mean though? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that's cool.
This love is maniac, 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 but I can't.
Like, even here with a bit of guitar in it, it doesn't sound as unhinged as I really thought it would. This is so good. This right here. Yes. Yeah, the bridge. Oh, okay. Basically, the power of this song is in how chill it sounds. Does that make sense? I might have mentioned this before, but I don't believe that a song necessarily has to be like loud or have like drops or rap or whatnot to feel powerful. I guess what I'm trying to say here, even though there's no like big drop or the style of this isn't like loud, it still has a powerful impact because specifically of how soft it is. Does that make sense? As ironic as it might sound, the power of this song is found in how soft it feels. But the best part of this song, by far, is the bridge. This right here. That is so good. The bass right here, yeah. The ad-libs are too... Oh, yes. Yeah, this is good. The ooh, so almost kind of like is giving hunting vibes, you know? Are they the... Oh, is this song about, since I don't have the lyrics, I don't know, but like, is this song about them being obsessed with someone or whatever and they can't move on? So they're kind of like the ex that is always kind of around? And is that why they say like, this love is maniac, but I'm okay with it? Like they're okay with being like the crazy ex? Is that what it is? Because when I hear the ooh part, it's really giving like ghost kind of spirit, and so it lingers around because he can't move on. Is that what's going on? I mean, I don't know what is going on, but honestly, how you might have fucked up if they are your ex. I'm just saying. All right, so let's move on to Untie now. And yeah, from what I understand, this is a B track on the album, right? Someone actually DM'd me the link to this performance video. They told me, hey, I think you might like this. And I'm pretty sure I replied, it was all in French, but if you recognize yourself, shout out to you. And I replied something like, yeah, based on the thumbnail, it does look like it's something that I will enjoy a lot, you know? So, all right, let's go. Fitting how I just talked about. Dude, her hair, oh my God. I mean, her in general. See? This has the unhinged vibe that I thought Maniac would have. Ooh. I mean, was this a contender for the comeback song? Wow. Whoa. Style, where you go, what you do all your life. It's a fake or real that smile. Wanna get some like sweet all tight. Hide, never until they come to the lies. Pretending wrong or right. Gonna blow your mind with or die. So curious. Yeah, I'm sure people said this. This is giving. Yes. This is giving.
채워진 비단은 없어 real me 달콤한 addiction 발효가 temptation 따라걸어가 every single day 이건 점점 kill you little naughty
Okay, give me a good reason why this was not the comeback song.
나 자신을 잃어가버린 Are you go what you do all your life It's a fake or real that smile Wanna get some
Are you kidding?
All tight High 내 문학들에 감춰둔 lies 흐릿해진 wrong or right Gonna blow your mind real 타라타라 all tight All tight
Why?
all tight 헐선 위에 빛을 이제 놓지 보란 듯이 지웠어 me free set me free 너를 위해 untie untie 이러던 나 feel
Why?
love feel love I'ma follow real life real life real life
Oh.
Style
Ooh, that was
where you
delicious.
do what you do all your life It's a fake or real that smile Wanna get some likes real 타라타라 all tight
Oh.
High 이제는 아무
Are
말이
you? No.
벗어나 그 세상을
Why?
타라타라 on tight 타라타라 on tight on tight
You gotta be kidding me.
on tight
I wish I could like this more than once, but get out of here. Listen, Maniac was great. This is not me trashing on Maniac. No, no, no. This is me saying that Untie is it. Like, is it in capital letters. Untie is basically that big. Untie is basically that song that makes you wanna like flip your hair, that is going to make you feel like you are unstoppable, start behaving differently. This is the song that makes you feel that you can take on the world and also take nobody's bullshit. This is it. This is that song that if you are in a club, it makes you feel like you are the main character and this is your world and people are just living in it. This is that song. Like if you want to give attitude, if you want to give this almost arrogant but you can back it up vibe, this, like, just listen to this and you will be a different person. Oh, there's a stage right here. Okay, I might have to go and check the stage afterwards because just for personal reasons. The thing, you know, I just thought about it. They're giving ice cream. You know how UNTIE is like chocolate flavor? Oh my god, wait a second. Okay, see this? Shinbi is vanilla. Oh my god, I'm doing something. I am doing vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. Neapolitan, I don't know why it's there's a reason why it's sold together. They are this ice cream. This was flavorful. Whew. See, like I said, this is kind of like, it has the unhinged flavor that I was initially expecting for Maniac. This has a very like hectic instrumental. I love this. Also, the tara-tara part is kind of giving a clown, like circus, you know, which usually I don't like it. But here it's almost like the clown could be doing a death drop and I'd be all here for it. Like, hallelujah, thank you very much.
Look at me,
Girl.
no attention, please. Got the key to a T.
Also, the hair choreography. Oh, please. This is so good. Bitch, this. Are you kidding me? This is so good. Okay, well, yeah. If that was up to me, would this have been the title track for this comeback? Perhaps. It's just, okay, this is just me from the future just coming by to drop a little update regarding how I feel about the song. Initially, UNTIE is like just that, like I said. However, in the long run, for an everyday kind of listen, Maniac is a much more easily listenable. Can you even say that? I have been listening to Maniac more than UNTIE on a regular basis, just because it feels easier to listen to. It's just a flavor that's here. It's just a flavor, you know. All right, let's move on now to, well, you know what, Weekly, and then I'll finish with BILLIE. All right, vroom vroom. English captions are on. Let's go. Is it a summer song in November? Pretty.
Time to be brave. 똑같은 길을 너무 다 뻔해.
Okay, maybe not a summer song.
새로운 place 가본 적 없는 세계 궁금해. 떠나볼래. 챙길 것도 없잖아. Buckle up, 속도를 높여. Bye bye.
I'm liking the short hair on her. I think that might be the first time I see idols buckled up. This is giving cleaned up puzzle. Ah. 들뜨는 맘이 앞질러 손짓하는 듯해. 조급할 필요 없어. 밤은 아직 길어. 지겨봐 지금이 떨리. 함께면 어디든 완벽한 part of the world. 점점 변해가는 풍경. I'm liking this.
Eyes on you, eyes on me. 새 시작을 맞이할 time. Vroom vroom 엑셀을 밟아 on the street. 멈출 수 없는 bike 터질 듯한 feeling. Drive baby drive. Can't see red lights. 자유로워 우린 keep on driving. Vroom vroom.
This is new for them, isn't it?
붙잡아 우린 좀 더 higher. Vroom vroom.
I don't know why I'm associating this sound to
망설이지 않아 넌뭘
Promise 9.
어떤 순간인걸. 더 달려봐. You make me feel so good.
But this?
엑셀을 밟아 on the street.
Hey!
Drive baby drive.
This is reminding me of Promise 9. Huh. That was so, well, different from their last comeback, that's for sure. Yeah, Ben Paraka was... Ben Para, okay, was more than a year ago. Wonderful. So Broom Broom compared to Ben Para is really one of those situations where if I didn't know this was bi-weekly, would I have guessed? No. But then again, Ben Para was also something that I was not prepared for, and I enjoyed this 180 quite a lot. Though I did not listen to that song as much as I think I should have. Like honestly, to me and for many people also, I believe their representative song is Still After School. Most probably, because yeah, that song was just was just on another level really. It's almost like they debuted with a concept that was more refreshing, more girls next door kind of concept, and then with Ben Para they switched 180 to give a more mature and more adult girl crush concept, which they did really well. And here with Vroom Vroom, I'm not saying they're like retro pedaling because this still feels mature. This does not has the same bounce, you know, as the earlier songs that felt a lot more free, maybe. I don't, not free, not. You know, it still had that childlike innocence to it, whereas here it feels more mature, which is also why I said that made me think of Promise 9, and also more specifically Promise 9's latest song. It's got like that polished retro vibe, vintage, with really good vocals on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the synth that gives me that. So I guess this comeback is not them retro pedaling, it's kind of like them finding the balance between, you know, the earlier, more innocent, fresh concept and a more mature adult concept. And it's kind of like really just a great balance in between, where it still has that lightness to their songs and to the music and concept, and it still gives off this like freedom vibe, but instead of the song sounding like bubbly and maybe more innocent, this holds a lot more maturity to it. This is more of like a grown-up song. So like, you know how in After School they were like going around with skateboards? Well, here they graduated from the skateboard and they are now going around in cars. That's what I'm saying. This is a grown-up song. Very, very enjoyable. Also, it gets better. I love this right here. That reminds me so much of that. In A-Pink, is that even that song? Whatever. You know, in there's that one dance move in one of A-Pink's dance songs. It reminded me of that. It is good on impact, but it is definitely a grower. Yeah, it gets better and better. That's very pleasant. I really enjoyed it. Alright, and last but not least, we've got BILLIE with Dang Hocus Pocus. So let's go. Hocus Pocus, where is this from? Oh. Like Hocus Pocus. It is from a... I wished my intuition was right every time, and it was reality. Hey! Oh, MBTI, yes! You look good, you don't look funny. Hey! Honestly, like the only reason why I know of MBTI is probably just thanks to K-pop. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what does that mean? That must mean something. Oh my god. gorgeous. Wait, let me just first of all, Mémoire. Oh, non, c'était pas écrit en français, mais c'est pas grave. That is from a movie, yeah. Oh, that is the title of a movie, gotcha. It took me a little while to warm up to. I mean, I'm sure you can tell my face, really. The same way a chant works, I guess. It's like the more you are exposed to it, the more it will grow on you, if that makes sense. The more you repeat something, the more accustomed you are to pronouncing it. And here in this instance, the more you hear about it and are exposed to it, the easier it gets to warm up to it. Now, I know that it's too early for me to say for sure that I like this song. I grew to enjoy it as the song went, but I'm not sure I like it. I mean, no, I do like it. The thing that is magical here, I think, is how since the bridge right here, from the bridge on to the end, that's when the magic happens. If not for these parts, I don't think I would have enjoyed it that much. To this part right here reminds me so much of something. I won't be able to find it. What? There's a music video from a girl group, and at the end of it, they're kind of like dancing like this. What is this? I don't know why. I just had like this, like in my head. I see it in my head. I don't know what it is. It's like literally on the tip of my tongue, and it won't come out.
Okay, you guys, we're playing a game. Because now I remember where I got the reference from. Now I want to know if you get it based on the hints I give you.
If that rings a bell to you, like it's like also it's part of the choreography of in a music video, where at the end of it, there's this dance. Kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but it just feels, you know how they're saying like intuition, well, reality is far from intuition or whatever. Yeah, differ greatly from our intuition. It's probably the case. This is probably one of those moments where I feel like my intuition is telling me something, but the reality might differ a lot.
Okay, so if any of you guys guessed the music video that I was referring to, please leave it in the comments below because I want to know if you got my reference. So basically, the music video that I was thinking of, and the dance and the song and the rhythm of the song and everything, it was Female President by Girls' Day. And oh my god, you guys. I'm gonna play a snippet of the song and you tell me if you feel it. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm saying?
If not, never mind, forget it, but I don't know, whatever. Not my favorite song, it did warm up on me towards the end, and I think it's definitely one of those songs that if it plays during a playlist, I will gladly let it play. It's typically not one of those songs that I will go out of my way and like, you know, search for it to listen to it specifically, if that makes sense. So yeah, enjoyable nonetheless, you know, so alright, that concludes the first part of this catching up on K-pop. I will now go on and check Wavy Young Pose 2, another one of her music video, and then KPOP, their latest Japanese release. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, I will see you guys in the next part. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the patrons for taking the time in participating and, you know, voting and everything. Thank you to those who left those specific recommendations. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.